States across the nation are taking a second look at their reporting policies in the wake of the child sex abuse scandal at Penn State University, and Wisconsin is no exception. News 8's Jenna Traum joins us live in our studio with a look at how a new order by the governor will affect staff at UW-La Crosse.
Mike, all college and university staff members are now required to report suspected child abuse or face criminal prosecution. The whole idea is to have a clear system in place for staff members who suspect abuse. When you think of a college campus, kids don't usually come to mind. But here at UWL, sports camps and youth academic programs are one way to get kids interested in the university. And until now, if staff members that worked with those kids suspected they were being abused, they were not required by law to report it.
In the horrible event that something like that might happen, we should have a clear process. I think that was the problem at Penn State, that at a minimum, they did not have a clear process, and now we can see, how tragic that has been.
And Governor Scott Walker has now signed an executive order to help prevent that kind of tragedy from happening in Wisconsin. The order now requires university staff like professors, coaches, and administrators to report any suspected child abuse to authorities.
They're now required. It's not just an option. It's a requirement under this executive order that they have to report that.
Governor Walker says the move does not stem from any issues on Wisconsin campuses, but instead was prompted by the scandal at Penn State.
Good news is it's not a reaction to anything here in the state, but we want to continue to be out front on this.
For UWL Chancellor Joe Gao, the issue is a personal one. He's a Penn State alum and is having a hard time understanding how the administrators there didn't do more.
I think the leadership of the university really failed in not doing the right thing right away and in not protecting the image of the university. I mean, I like to take pride in the fact that I graduated from Penn State, and, lately I've had to kind of explain that, and that's not a good feeling.
Mandatory reporting requirements were already in place for many state workers, including doctors, social workers, and school teachers. This new executive order carries the same legal weight as a law passed by the state legislature.
All right, thanks very much, Jenna. Now, the executive order also makes it clear that university employees cannot be fired, disciplined, or threatened if they report suspected abuse.